Reed, North Carolina, two-time ACC Player of the Year, 95 to 98. She's the best player inside 15 feet in the ACC. She might be one of the best in the country. In this graphic right here, she leads her team in scoring coming off the bench. There's only 9 players that do that, and of the 9, she is the top scorer of those players that leads her team off the bench.
One basket to her credit so far in the first period. Shot clock is at 10. Sykes tried to dish it off. It was deflected out of bounds by Florida State. But there are only 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 4:06 to go in the period. And now Butler comes right back into the game for the Orange with her three-pointers.
I'm going to have to talk to Coach Hillsman over there about putting her on the bench. What's he sitting her for? Look at her numbers. I mean, come on. She's not tired. This is senior night.
Florida State with the basketball. Triple team on Slaughter, and she got rid of it. Romero. Another chance for the Noles.
This is a dangerous offensive rebounding team because they take a lot of shots like right here, right in the middle. Look at that block by Bria Day.
So now each day has a block to her credit. This is Butler slightly offline.
You cannot lose her in transition. You have to match up with her quickly.
Stolen. Day makes another great defensive play. That is Bria Day, and then Fondren got tied up with Brown, who picks up the personal for Florida State.
You know, Brittany Brown is a player for Florida State that's tied with Romero for assists. She leads them in steals. Her impact on this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet. She doesn't have to score to have an impact. If she scores, it's usually off of steals, offensive rebounds, maybe a jump shot here or there. She is very good at defending on the ball and setting their pressure.
They gave that last personal to Shakayla Thomas. Chandler misses. Morrison tried to save it, but right to Brown. Romero angling.
Good transition defense that time by the Cuse.
Great pass by Brown. She found Bulgak for the layup.
See, that's why her value is greater than what you see on the stat sheet, Brittany Brown. She's strong and athletic. She can defend multiple guards on the perimeter.
Fondren a floater. That is her first basket of the game. The double on Romero, able to break free.
The trap collapsed. You know, you got to stay strong in that trap. Stay between your player and the basket in that trap.
Brown. Fondren had the box out with a much bigger Bulgak and runs it up. All the way to the rim is Peterson.
See, that's the shot selection I'm talking about. Florida State, long rebound, transition opportunity for Syracuse. And then Brown throws it away.
As the Noles throw it out of bounds, they're coming off a win Sunday against North Carolina. Dominating fashion for head coach Sue Semrau, 94 to 63. They had 6 players get into double figures, although they have 8 turnovers so far in this first period.
This is a veteran team for Florida State, not a team that I think Coach Semrau would expect to get a little bit rattled by the multiple changing defenses by Syracuse, especially when you've got 3 point guards on the floor, which she told us today was important in this game. 3 point guards. They all have played the point.
Coach Semrau, the coach of the year last year, but she watches Peterson weave her way to the rim again. 6 points now for Alexis Peterson. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Kai James has come in. Trying to spin to her left and a foul against the Orange.
Kai James has worked on her game. She has terrific footwork. She's got great hands. She's dropped 35 since she showed up on campus. Look at that spin move. She's strong enough to get inside traffic and to be able to get to the free throw line. And what they're working on with her is her balance and her being able to finish plays. When you're a big player, you've got to learn how to play on balance and drop your hips.
She has really come on strong in the last 2 games. Those were wins at Duke and against North Carolina. 21 points and 14 rebounds combined in those last 2 games for James.
That's the best 2-game streak that she's had all season. And that's important as you start to add another piece to what you do on both ends of the floor for Florida State.
Ford. That's a three. Taylor Ford.
One of the things Coach Q worked on at shoot-around today was trying to get the 5 players or the centers for Florida State involved in as much screening action and ball screening action as possible. And that's what they did in that last possession.
Traveling violation. Ball back to the Orange. Now 4 of 12 from long distance. And they average 9 makes per game, which is the best in the ACC and 10th in the entire country. Butler off the glass.
I don't know. Butler didn't. She didn't make a face on that one, so I'm guessing the way she shoots it.
Wow.
There's no way she planned on that one, Tommy. No
well,
way.
She's got 12 points and 4 made threes. Bingley to James. Gets it back amongst 2 and 3 defenders. Wow. Kai James strong inside. Kai
James. Watch, she's available on the skip. I thought she got fouled the first time. Look at her handle that contact and power through smaller defenders. See, this is where she can be a real asset for Florida State, because when the game gets to a point where it slows down a little bit and she can get position in the paint, shape up to the ball, she gives them a new dimension. They don't have, Slaughter and Bulgak don't like to post up like James does. She's a true back-to-the-basket post.
Final 30 seconds of the first period. Very entertaining. Sykes going by James, and she's got a chance at a 3-point play.
There's a ball screening action. Romero late. No help. That's James on that screen who's just gapping it up. And Sykes does a great job of attacking James off the bounce to get to the line.
Brittany Sykes, who is listed as a junior because of her injuries over the last couple of seasons, but she wanted to be recognized with the class that she came in with. So she is part of those 6 players who are being recognized as seniors tonight.
And we talked to her today, and we asked her, you know, you leaving? Are you going to stay? She said, I'm not going to make up my mind till the season's over.
She only got to play 3 games last year because of that knee injury.
But you know what? If she asked me, I would tell her to stay, because she needs to show consistency. She's highly athletic. This is not a draft in the WNBA where she's going to go very high. So if she waits 1 more year.
5 seconds for the Noles. Trailing by 10. Romero had it stripped away, and the Orange take the ball and take the lead.